Talisker 1, just wondering if I can get to your next destination, please?
Yes, destination is Norway.
Very good, copy that, thanks for the info. And get all clear up north for you.
Winds due north at the moment, really remain up.
Talisker 1, over, south north. Come around to the one. Yeah, I don't know where you are. Yeah, the bus is coming past the Whitehall, heading up the Yoga, if that's alright, brother. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah,
Behind me, beautiful Shetland, which I've got to come back. I mean, I've really got to come back, and I met a Dutch couple who've spent 7 weeks just cruising these islands, so I'm missing something. But we're sailing to Bergen. It's about a 36-hour trip. At the moment we've got northeasterlies, light northeasterlies. They're going to come eventually around northwesterly 5s and 6s. And as I near the Norwegian coast, they will be petering out, and the strong winds over the other side will be, hopefully, if the weather does what it says it's going to do, would have virtually died by the time I'm reaching the Norwegian coast. I'm not really looking forward to it, but we're going to get some wind out there. 200 miles away is Norway, 23 miles from Shetland. We're struggling along here. The wind hasn't started. We're supposed to be getting north-northwesterlies 4s and 5s, but certainly, as you can see, nothing like that of the sort. Wind beginning to build a little bit now. It's 1700 hours. We're beginning to get the wind that was promised. Got some northerly 4s at the moment, so just a tiny bit more wind would be nice. It's probably going to be a bit more than that. 26 miles. It's a little bit windier now. 17 knots across the deck. But obviously we're moving quite quickly now. $19.30. Northerly 5s, so just slipped a reef in the main and then the first mark on the Genoa. It's 2000, so just another 140 miles to go to. Sailing road, heading west. We've got to eat, so here we are. Irish stew. I suppose we're not very far off, being about 60 miles into this. I've just seen another yacht, which was quite fun. Had a nice chat with a guy called Nicholas, a Norwegian. He's on a boat called Shosholoza. and he was going the other way. So it's the only, apart from one tanker, that's all I've seen. And I saw the tanker in really in the distance. It was the sea was getting moderate a little bit earlier. We're getting up to 20 over the deck from the north. The wind's dropped a little bit now, although the sea's still running a little bit. Looks as though we're going to get some rain, but it's going okay at the moment. 2 nerves. We're 84 miles from the entrance to the Bergen Fjord. It's been an odd morning really. From 5:30 till 8 o'clock I was having to move for ships laying submarine cables, and the tows were about 8 nautical miles long, and of course surrounded by vessels protecting them. So I had to go around not one lot but 2 lots, and then of course going north I went near one of the rigs, so I then had to go around that, and then a nylon sleeve on the rudder shaft came out. I don't know why it's come out, but it came out. And the rudder shaft, that's also, the top of that is also used for the emergency steering. So I was playing with that, putting all that back and hoping it's going to stay, and worrying when I first saw it that I was going to have rudder problems. The wind is moderating, it's gone round to the northwest, and the sea is very beautiful here. Different to the southern North Sea. Apart from anything else, your echo sounder doesn't work, and quite often you're 300 meters plus. Mine stops functioning somewhere after 100 meters. Wind moderating. It was quite windy last night. I had to get up in the middle of the night and so throw some reefs in. I'm just trying to keep sailing. It's a little bit off the port quarter, which is a little bit of a bore, but all the reefs are now out, and I suppose I'm about 75 miles from Bergen, so an Ostend trip really. There's last night's pilot berth, so I'm not being on a port tack, I jumped in there. I suppose I've got 2 hours sleep. Obviously on the other tack I've got another place to jump into. Bergen. So here we are, we've arrived in Norway. We're just coming into the Bergen, the southern fjord, between the 2 lighthouses. My first sight of Norway from the boat. This is the Martens 2-way channel. I could be sailing in, but I don't feel very brave tonight. It's a new place, so I'm motor sailing in with Maine. This fjord we're going into, it's 455 metres deep. I'm about to go over a bit, 455 metres deep. So for a Thames estuary sailor, it's quite different here. I think by the time I'll be moored up it'll be midnight, so 36 hours since I started the engine in Lerwick. I had a couple of hours sleep last night in separate bits, but I woke to a spectacular scene outside the sea. Wind, extraordinary rainbows, just an extraordinary sight. The sea looked incredible. It was not. I'm rather looking forward to bed tonight.